Hey, what's going on YouTube? What's going on everybody, man? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing out there today, man? You got to be doing good out there, all right? I'm not taking any less. You got to be doing good today. We're here with another donation request reaction. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that. Sometimes my mind just like stumbles on some words, man. I got to tell you. So we're going to be here. This is word for word what was requested. So I hope it is the correct one. I'm assuming stereo means what was played on the radio, but sometimes people say single or album cut. Word for word, this is the way it was requested. Hello, it's me, TODD RUNGREN, stereo 1973, and this is exactly what comes up on YouTube when I type it, just the way it was suggested. So I really hope this is the right one. It looks like from the thumbnail it might have been a live version. I am unsure, but we're gonna get into it and take a look, take a listen, man. And I hope this is the right one. So just let me know right now. It says new at the beginning of the title. So let's go ahead and take a listen, man, and see what's up here. I hope I don't disappoint with picking the wrong video here. But I went with the word for word. There was no link, so I went word for word. And this is where we ended up. All right. Let's go ahead and take a listen. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Everybody, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and get into this one. Rundgren. Hope that's right. Off the jump.
Hello, it's me. I've thought about us for a long, long time. Maybe I think too much, but something's wrong. There's something here that doesn't last too long. Maybe I shouldn't think of you as mine.
That's a good beat.
Seeing you or seeing anything as much as I do you, I take for granted that you're always there. I take for granted that you just don't care. Sometimes I can't help seeing all the way through.
It's important to me that you know you are free.
Guys, this is a banger.
'Cause I never wanna make you change
For me,
So much good sound.
think of me. You know that I'd be with you if I could. I'll come around to see you once in a while. Or if I ever need a reason to smile and spend the night if you think I should.
It's important to me
Sounds like a great dancing song.
Cause I never wanna make you change
Oh yeah, man, that's got dance vibes all over it, man. Yeah, I could just imagine in the living room, you and your woman, you and your man, whoever you loving on, just. I wish I was a dancer, man. I feel bad for my wife because we don't dance. I am just probably the two left foot kind of guy, if that saying is what I think it is, just means somebody that can't dance. You're always in the wrong direction at the wrong time. That's who I envision I am. And I just, I ain't got groove. I just don't got groove. I'm not. I'd embarrass myself and I'd embarrass you if you were in my company. Kind of like karaoke, right? I wish I could do karaoke, but in reality, I just would embarrass the whole crew if I ever stepped up there and tried. Somehow, I used to sing on a microphone when me and my friends were jamming. But usually it just wasn't. I didn't care if I embarrassed myself there, and I don't think there's many occasions where I would consider like I can embarrass myself, right? I'm not really that type of person who I think I get embarrassed a lot, but for some reason, probably dancing and singing have to be up there in those areas that I think I would actually feel embarrassed if I ever did it in front of people that I didn't want to lose respect for me, and with those ways. But anyway, this is a dancing song right here. Totally sounds like a dancing song, but amiss on the reason what was happening here. He was pretty much talking about like if there's some kind of either distance between them and he wishes he could be with this person if he could. Maybe when he's thinking about them, it brings a smile to his face. So it sounds like there's some distance there. Maybe somebody on deployment, maybe somebody on the road touring, maybe you're at your job. But there could also be maybe the other person isn't interested in him that way, and he's just kind of saying like, let me be that happiness. I wish I could be with you, like give me a chance. So there's one of two ways I can see this going. So right here it says Rundgren. I just looked it up. It was saying his name was pronounced like Rundgren. So I'll say it like that, and you guys can help me figure that out. So Rundgren wrote this song, which takes us through a phone call where the singer breaks up with a girl. It's a remarkably realistic account, devoid of sweeping metaphors typically found in breakup songs. We hear the one side of the phone call, which starts with a familiar greeting indicating they've been together a while. Then they have the talk, where he hashes out why they can't be together and lets her know that she should have her freedom. All he can ask in the end is that she think of him every now and then. Okay, so remarkably, it was the first song Rundgren ever wrote. In his teens, Todd was an avid listener to music, but it was only when he put the Nas together at the age of 19 that the young musician realized he'd better start penning some material. He attributes the sophistication and success of this song to the vast amount of listening he'd done by the time he wrote it. That's cool, and I've seen that like with a band like The Warning, which most of you probably aren't familiar with. It's a young female group out of Mexico with three sisters, and they do amazing jobs, and they started writing music really young. I think some as young as like 9 years old. Those songs were written by, and they had a really good history of like reading books, listening to music. They have two very prominent parents in their life who have helped them and been great role models for them. So they've had some exposure to literature and things of that nature that have helped them become very great songwriters at such a young age. And that's kind of the vibes I'm getting here is through his exposure to these other artists. Maybe he didn't necessarily have the experience in real life, but he was able to capture experiences through other people's words and eyes and apply that to paper. So I think that's pretty cool. I like when that kind of thing happens here. I remember writing at a young age, and just the things I was writing about were influential from the people I was following. Things I didn't know about, like medieval fighting and war and stuff. And here I am pinning these kind of words at like 14 years old, not knowing anything about that stuff. So it's kind of funny. So really cool stuff there. And as we can see, this song was released in 1968. They got this written as pop. Yeah, so that's what they got it listed as here, man. That was a fun tune, fun song. I don't know. This was good. I'm trying to see what I can compare it to. I'm sure there's music I've heard that's very similar on this channel to the sound I got here, but still just a really fun ride on this one. So thank you so much for giving me this version to check out here. Hopefully this was the right version. If it wasn't the right version, it had to be a good version because I thought that was done really well. And right here, oh my God, look at the personnel on this, man. You got backing vocals, 5, 6 backing vocals right here, man. Trombone, tenor sax, trumpet, guitar, bass guitar, drums, organ, lead vocals, and piano, man. What a good job on the piano too. But 6 names for the backing vocals here, man. And that's not even anyone who is playing an instrument, it seems. That is just wild stuff. Sometimes when I see this many members in a song or in a band, I'm like, man, how do they pay everybody? That's a lot of people to divvy out money to for this kind of stuff. So that seems pretty hard to do. But hey, bands make it work, right? When you got like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 members, I don't know. That's wild stuff. Well, really appreciate that. Thank you guys for tuning in here today. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. I enjoyed the song, man. A little bit of a heartbreak, hang up, see you later. But think about me every now and then. No, I think I'd rather not if you're breaking up, right? Like, nah, if you're stepping out, man, or woman, I'm letting you go. I'm trying not to think about you too much. No, thank you. So there that is, man. Thank you guys for tuning in here today. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget like, subscribe, check out the descriptions down below, man. Consider becoming a member here on my YouTube or my Patreon. That's one of the best ways to support me if you want to help support the channel in other ways. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.